I had people give me flack because I'm a veteran and I served in Iraq, and some tried to call me a war criminal, which is like kind of an absurdity. It's a big blanket statement to apply to someone that you have no proof whatsoever has committed war crimes, and it's not true. Like, when I went to war in Iraq, you have to look at the historical context for the time, right? Whatever you want to say about that war now, it doesn't really make sense to try to like do the hindsight is 2020 thing and just blanket call every veteran that served after our country was attacked. And there was like a long period of time that our government was telling us that there were weapons of mass destruction, and they provided evidence supposedly, and they lied to Congress, and that Congress approved that war. That was a legal action at the time. Finding out later that that was another kind of war of choice that we got lied into because it benefits people that have a moneyed interest in it. Like, I don't think it's right to call people that were not involved in war crimes war criminals. You can say that was a shitty war. That was bullshit. We got lied into it. That war should not have happened. I'll agree with those points. I'm happy to agree to that. That's what I think. When I found out later that we were lied to get into that war, and I did not want to be in another country, invading another country, but I was on orders. I signed, I did my oath of enlistment, and I agreed to follow lawful orders. To the best of my knowledge, I was following lawful orders. I was in a quartermaster battalion. I can't talk about the mission that my unit was doing. That's just OPSEC. Like, I know it's years later, but I can say that it's not involved in combat operations, in direct combat operations. Like, that was not, like, we had no incidents in my unit that would involve, like, people being court-martialed or anything like that. There was no nefarious actions. There was no violations of our rules of engagement or anything like that. I was not in a combat unit. I was in a supply battalion. I was fueling aircraft, primarily Black Hawk helicopters and some Apaches. And like, we have, in the military, you have equipment that's going to support your unit and defend your unit from incoming attacks. That's what happens in war when you have assets in place. And I know what our rules of engagement were. That was defensive capacity. Nobody was firing on anything unless they were fired upon first.